Okay, we're on now and everybody's here. I'm going to do a roll call real quick. Devin.
Hey, I'm here.
Okay, Chu.
Here. Hey.
Uh, Brandon.
Here.
And Gerald.
Present. Here.
So this is the deal with Mike. Chu, you'll have to put this in the minutes because we have to have it recorded. But basically, he spent time. Him and Devin spent a lot of time doing the schedules. He has. I guess it has to do with the athletic program.
Yeah, he's an assistant coach. He's like a student coach, and it's been signing day the last couple of days, so he's been extremely busy with that.
Okay.
So he's doing all. I spoke with Miss Laverne. She said this is the one and only exception. It cannot ever happen again. And I feel like I kind of dropped the ball on it because, with scheduling and everything, it was like everybody can make this meeting except him, and we need to have it as soon as possible. So, two, if you just want to make a note that Miss Laverne approved Mike not being a part of this meeting.
Wait, so she said we can't miss a meeting?
Yeah, basically you have, like, when we make these meetings, we basically have to do it to where everyone can be available. Like, that's the point of like the doodle thing, like the voting when you're available.
Yeah. So the thing is, if everyone had said they could be here and then somebody doesn't show up, you get points off of your participation grade. But I scheduled this meeting knowing that Mike couldn't be here, so I had to vouch for the fact that he did a lot of work. And
Right.
So pretty much, Miss Laverne, I dropped the ball. So he's not going to get points off of participation for missing this meeting because he didn't even say he could make it. So that's my fault, but I wanted to move forward and not take any longer. So, Chu, what you need to write down is that Miss Laverne approved Mike to miss this meeting. He will still get his participation point. Devin is vouching for him that they did the scheduling, so he did put in some time and work.
Right. Yep.
He did.
And I saw him today too, because we had class earlier, and then he left from class to immediately go. But yes, like he put in work before.
So basically, even though he's not here, he is here. He's getting participation, and we did discuss it with Miss Laverne.
Cool.
So
Okay.
she said just make sure we note it in the minutes so that way he doesn't get in trouble.
Okay. Question. So after that, I'm gonna do the minutes like last time, right?
There was an agenda in in module 3.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
didn't have that? It should be. It's not the same thing because it has a whole list of different things that we talk about. It's a
Right.
similar. So I would say just take notes, and then you can, if you don't have it on you, you can type it into that format before you. Okay. So
Okay.
did anyone happen to print the schedules out, or does anybody have the schedule? I have it. I just has it.
Yeah, I have it up.
I have it over in my bag. I don't have it exactly right now.
Okay.
Let me see. I can look at it though.
Because what I want to discuss real quick is just some of the. He said we need to have. I have a list of the things that we have to have to make it acceptable. And so if we have our schedules in front of us, we can actually look and make sure it is correct.
Well, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab it.
I have mine pulled up.
Yeah.
Which one was scheduled?
It was sent in Hangouts.
Oh, that's
Devin,
David sent it out, right?
yeah, Devin sent the volleyball and he sent the revised football.
Right. Okay. I put it up.
Okay. So what we'll do is I'll literally just I'm gonna kind of read the acceptable outcome. Everybody look at their schedule, and that way, with all of us, we can find mistakes if there are any, and figure the outcome. We'll say, let me know if y'all see any issues with that. Okay, so there should be 2 games for each sport between all conference teams
For volleyball.
in volleyball.
Right.
Volleyball. Okay.
So
We're looking at the volleyball.
Yeah. And to kind of explain how I set that up so that it's easier for everyone to understand that is every Tuesday is the original game. So if you look at Tuesdays, that's like the original game, and then I just literally flip the home and the away for the Thursday game, just to make it simple. So if you look on every Tuesday, make sure you're playing a different person, and make sure that all 5 of those games is one person in each group. And then the Thursday should be the reciprocals. So if you were home on the Tuesday, you should be away on the Thursday, and that's a good way to check that.
Right, and I know one of the things that I read is if we have 6 conference members, we should have 10 games.
Right. Because you
And we
can't.
did.
Yep.
So you got to set up to where every Tuesday is a home game, every Thursday is a away game.
Well, maybe not necessarily. Like, for example, Brandon, your first game is against Gerald, but you're away. Now that Thursday, you're home against Gerald.
Right.
And Gerald's away. So it's just vice versa. So you might not be home on that Tuesday, but you'll be home on that Thursday, vice versa.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so good on that. Now it also says schedule 7 non-conference games, which we're not there yet, but that's something to keep in mind. Non-conference, guys, means that we're gonna have to go into Google Drive once we have our own schedules and meet with the other conferences. So because I know some people may not know conference, non-conference. So literally once we have our conference set and scheduled, we're gonna have to go with other teams and invite them to play us for non-conference games.
And like Jesse's saying, if you go to your Google account, and then you go to Google Drive, and then it says like shared with you, it should be like the KNES402 folder. And then if you click on that KNES402 folder, it'll have like the conferences all listed out and contacts for all of the kids in the class. So like all the students are going to be in there. You just have to contact people out of the other ones. So you just have to contact like 7 or 8 other people, depending on if they're available for your schedule.
Yeah, and to piggyback on that, another thing is something we should have all done already is if you go into your own folder, there's an information sheet where you put all of your information down, and that's what you will send to them so they'll know how to contact, or you'll send to them for them to contact you. But just go, if you haven't, you should have by now, but if you haven't, go into your Google Drive for your team, go into our conference and then go into your team, and you need to make sure your forms are filled out, okay?
Wait, say that again. What form?
Is anybody on it right now to be able to choose?
I'm opening up.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm opening it up, but I didn't see any form.
Okay, wait, I got it. I just did it. Okay, so look, go to Google Drive.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you're on Google Drive, it says shared with me. On the left-hand side, there's like a bunch of, it says my drive, shared with me, recents, Google Photos.
Okay, wait,
All right.
hold on. Share with me?
Yeah, shared with me.
It's in Google Drive, right?
Yeah, so you go to your Google account, and then you click like the 9 dots, like the Google apps.
Mm-hmm.
Click your drive.
Okay.
All right, and then on the left-hand side, there should be like a column of things that you can pick from. It says my drive, shared with me.
Oh, okay, got it.
Click on the shared with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then like it says earlier this year, it says KNES402 SP, like spring 17 NCAA folder.
Mm-hmm.
Click on that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then you're going to go into D, the Cajun Athletic Conference.
Okay.
Click on that. And then you're going to see all of our teams are going to be in there. So you're going to click on your team. University of Houston for you.
Okay.
and everybody clicks on their team, and then more, and it should say football contracts, volleyball contracts, and files. So the files, that contact information form has to be filled out for other people to contact you.
Okay.
You see that? You see that?
Yeah, I saw it. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
And we need to do one for football and volleyball.
Yeah, she has your form, that one form with all of your information that you're gonna send out. There's only one and it's the same.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, just the information form because it'll be for both. They're just trying to contact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, do I need to print it out and fill it out or
No.
You can edit it.
Yeah.
Oh, just edit it.
You remember how we were sitting in that night class and I was typing and you could see it?
Yes.
Everyone else in the class will be able to access that and see it.
Mm-hmm. And then like upload it again on the drive?
No, once you edit it, it's done. You just get out of it and it'll be saved.
Oh, okay, cool.
So once you fill it out, type your information in, it's done. It's already saved to the drive.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
And then okay, so if you click in your football folder, she has a sample schedule or a template, and then in volleyball there's nothing. So let's keep in mind while we're on this, in case some people don't know, that this schedule that the guys made, we have to literally each put our schedule into Google Drive underneath our folder. So under football, you'll have to take these dates, create your own schedule, like your own format, and have it in your Drive folder. It's not something that we're all going to share as one. You're going to have to take the dates that we agree on and create your own for your football and your volleyball folder.
Right. So everyone's going to make their own individual schedule, but this is like the whole conference's schedule. So you're going to have to make your own schedule, like with just your names. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But how do you make the schedule?
That's going to be where you're going to make your own, like on a Word document or something, and then upload it to the drive.
I know, like just like follow your schedule.
Correct. So like I made that whole, we made the whole conference's schedule. If we agree on it and we double check and it works. So then you're going to go in there. And so instead of when you go to make your own schedule, let's say we're looking at the volleyball schedule. Okay. So for you, Shu, you're going to, the first game that you're going to put is you're playing me away, or you're home, I'm away. And that's your only put. And then on Thursday of that same, you're going to put that you're playing me again, but you're away now. And then the next time on Tuesday, you're playing Gerald away. And then on Thursday, you're playing Gerald, but you're home. So you're going to make your own schedule just for you.
Just with your name.
Just with your name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And another thing is, I know Ms. Laverne mentioned that if you just go look on the UL website at the football or volleyball team or any college, but she said UL has a good setup. You can see how a schedule should look and the format should go.
Yeah, okay. If you've ever seen like a college schedule, they don't put the entire conference of who they're playing. Like we're in Sun Belt Conference, but you don't get to see Texas State or South Alabama's schedule unless you go look it up. We're making specifically your own team. So for Chu or Gerald, whatever team that your college that you pick, you're making that home schedule to send it out to basically only your fans. Only your school fans will see that schedule. That's what you're basically making. You're the athletic director and you're releasing your schedule for your own university. So no one else at your university cares about who else is playing. They only care about who your school is playing. So you're just going to follow your names only.
I mean, honestly, if you're University of Houston, go look at University of Houston and see, like, just pretend that's you and say, okay, this is me. I'm playing, on Tuesday, I'm playing Devon away.
So you're going to be playing Georgia Tech.
Yeah, it'd be like,
basically. The University of Houston is playing Georgia Tech.
Oh, okay. So we use the university that we pick, right? Not the name.
Right. You're going to use everyone's team names, not
Yeah, I just don't know all of y'all's exactly, so I made it with just names first.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, got it.
All
Okay.
right.
So, this is something, guys, that needs to be done. I mean, I would say please get it done by the end of this weekend because next week we have a meeting about sending out contracts.
Okay.
Okay.
Flying by fast.
Okay.
Put it off. Another thing is scrimmages. Preseason scrimmages cannot be scheduled with conference opponents, so that's going to be within our non-conference games too. Let's see. Okay. Did we create a system of scheduling following a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday rotation?
Essentially, football did just Saturdays only because that's how college football is, and then volleyball is Tuesday, Thursdays.
Tuesday, Thursday, yeah. I know I did read something saying about like games starting late at 7:30. I mean, for Saturday games for football, if it's at 7:30, it's not a big deal. Nobody has class the next day.
Exactly.
You know what
Mike. Hey, Mike.
Mike is here. Okay, well then, Chu, in the minutes, just go ahead and put that Mike was here. We don't have to know that Mr. paid him.
Sure. Yeah. I've added.
All right, so let's talk about that. I read something about games being if the games are consecutively at the same time, and this would be talking about volleyball because it's Tuesday and Thursday games. They're at 6 p.m. Play. Did we discuss maybe if it's an away game, it's 6, but if it's a home game, could it be, I don't know, at 5? That way we're not playing at 6 and everybody's not getting back late every single time, or is 6 early?
The thing is if we choose a 5 o'clock game for home game,
the other team has to travel.
Exactly. Like regardless, the time is going to affect you one way or the other. So if I make it a home game at 5, or let's say for my Thursday on the volleyball schedule, if I make it for 5, well, then that means that Tuesday before, Chu would make it for 5, vice versa. So then it would just, everybody's time would move to whatever.
Okay, so does everyone agree that we should just keep it for 6? If everyone's playing 6 all the time, no one should be getting back, even if it's a 4-hour drive, you wouldn't be getting back too late to make it to class the next day and still get things.
And I mean, college kids, like athletes, get exempt from classes and stuff like that, and extensions. True NCAA athletes.
And even now, like for buzz games, they normally leave right after the game and come back, and they don't get here sometimes like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so does anyone disagree with keeping the times the way they are?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Another thing with keeping that is because if you put a 3 o'clock or something 4 o'clock home game, like some kids might have classes still, like that campus might be still completely packed and stuff like that, and then you're fighting class schedules and stuff.
Okay. Okay, so on here it says also there are few back-to-back games, and we don't have any back-to-back games yet.
No.
So really, that's good. We're good on that. If we wanted to say like get our scrimmages or some non-conference games in, we could schedule a doubleheader or a tournament type of deal.
Yeah, back-to-back games won't really happen until volleyball.
What?
No, I was saying back-to-back games won't really happen until only on the volleyball schedule.
Right. Because the weekends, like you can just do them for football every Saturday before and have enough slots for your non-conference games.
Right. So really though, from what I read, I know conference game, non-conference and scrimmages she wants before the season starts anyway.
Right.
So we don't run into too many problems with that. Okay, I know she said too we should have Like, do any of you all use a Google Calendar, right? Like your monthly planned out calendar,
Somewhat.
or any type of calendar, any
I
type of
got one bit.
that's in a monthly format. I know I read she wants it in a monthly format, like just your own calendar. Type it in, like I have a game this Thursday, playing so and so away, and then we have to have our schedule too.
All right.
Just so
Okay.
that, and I really that's nothing that we have to turn in. I don't even think. I think it's something that she just wants us to keep up with. Okay. How are we gonna notate home games, conference games, away games, non-conference games? How do y'all want to do
Just
that?
put like an asterisk for conference games, and then on the side you can put home or away in a separate column.
Either that or you just bold the home. One of the two. Yeah, you put asterisks for all the conference games,
Okay.
and then you just bold who's home.
All right. So just to make it clear for everybody, if it's gonna be your home game for your team, you're gonna put it in bold. Okay.
Mhm.
And if it's a conference game, you're gonna put an asterisk.
Yeah.
So everybody's schedule has to be the same format.
Well, we're going over this because it's they don't have to be exactly the same,
No.
but there's some.
I can hear you breaking up. What you said?
We're mostly doing it so we can all help each other in case some people don't know how to schedule. Like that's what
Right.
this
Okay.
Okay.
is, just helping each other schedule.
I was just asking if all our schedules have to be the same format. That's all.
No, I don't think so. As long as the dates all match up and the contracts match up, I mean, you can make it look however you want. I think, as far as I know. Okay, so we were doing asterisk for conference games, and then when we get into playoffs and things like that, that's 2 asterisks.
Playoffs. Sure.
Yeah.
We could do 2 asterisks.
Is that usually how it is?
Kinda. I mean, playoff games will depend on kind of after like the season. So like that's typically not included on your schedule that comes out initially because you don't know if you're gonna make it to playoffs.
Right.
So like,
Or just put like a plus sign.
yeah, or a plus sign or something. You can put anything really. You can put any symbol that just shows it differently. I don't know how does she want that though? Does she want us to include playoff games on our initial schedule?
Yes, our initial schedule is supposed to include non-conference, conference, playoffs, because we actually need to decide in this meeting who's going to win and who's going to end up into the playoffs.
We just need dates as far as to put on the schedule.
Yeah.
The
So
dates of the playoffs.
for dates for the playoffs, we have to come up with who's actually going to win and be in the playoffs, and then we have to make the NCAA bids. The bids don't be done now, but yeah, it all has to be on there.
Okay. As far as my job, what do we have to do in this meeting for it? Because I have to leave shortly.
Yeah. Really, I just wanted to mention to you because it said where did I write that? That the NCAA bids, that's going to be one of your things, and that is in module 12. So look ahead, I guess, and see what we need to do as far as making the bids, and if you need somebody to help you or not.
Okay.
So I'll just look ahead to module 12. Anything that you miss, you'll be able to see in the minutes, or I'll update you.
Okay, I'm not leaving right now. I still have like 10 minutes.
Okay. So do y'all want to come up with playoff dates right now?
Sure. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I got like 3 minutes, so let's pop them out.
Okay.
So So
volleyball
Y'all-
ends on the 5th.
okay.
Wait. But isn't playoff dates with the rest of the conferences too? Like every conference champ goes to the playoffs.
Right.
I mean, I would think it would they all be the same dates. So I don't know if we all have to come up with one date or
Yeah, the
or
whole
she comes
class
up
would have
with
to
a
come up
date.
with their own, like with mutual date for the playoffs.
I know
Okay.
everybody conference playoffs should be around the same time.
Okay, look, I'm just gonna make a note of that, and I'll point out for next meeting, or I'll make sure I'll send y'all a hangout to see if we all have to have the same dates or if it's all made up. Let's see. Yeah, because there are points when we get. Okay, let's just focus on scheduling right now. There's one thing that says are class absences required for each athletic event, their start times. So this is something that we need to pay attention to individually as athletic directors. If you're gonna travel somewhere, your game's at 6 for volleyball and it takes you 4 hours to get there, then what time do you need to leave and who's gonna need to miss class on your team? So that's just something to think about when you're making your schedule.
Do we have to include staff wise? Who's gonna travel with the team?
I didn't see. I didn't come across that anywhere. Did anybody come across that?
No, I
I didn't
didn't.
see anything like that.
Because, like, for instance, for football, like when we go on an away game, NCAA compliance director comes with us, the athletic director comes with us, the director of football operations come with us. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, no, I didn't see anything on there that said that we needed to do that.
Okay.
Okay, so does anybody else have anything that they want to feel like they want to cover, or any questions that need to get answers to?
Not as of right now.
Yeah, not that now. I mean,
There's a lot of questions kind of still in the air, I feel like, with her explanations of like, all right, with the playoffs, for example, what days are, I feel like that's kind of like, we need to kind of discuss with her, like, what exactly are you looking for?
Yeah,
exactly.
We have no
Yeah.
problem doing it, just what are you looking for, and we're going to get it done. So I feel like that's more of a question for her than what we could answer.
right. And I'm lucky I have a class with the commissioner for another group, so I'll ask her too, and we both have that class with Miss Laverne. So
Oh, good.
All right, guys, I gotta go. I got to get with y'all.
Thank you.
bye.
Later.
Bye. Bye, Mike.
Okay, so Devin, whenever you have to go, just pop in, okay, and let us know.
Oh, I'm good right now. I'm good.
Not Devin. I'm sorry. Brandon. I'm looking right at you. And I said Devin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna go down this list real quick. And we'll talk about this. These are things that meeting. Number of teams included in the conference playoff tournament. That wowould be however many other conferences there are, right?
I would say 4.
Yeah, I would go at 4. You play, your top 4. One plays 4, 2 plays 3, and the winner moves on for the championship for the conference.
And as far as the tiebreaker go within the conference, the regular season record should determine who's going to the conference championship or the conference championship or whatnot.
Okay, so how are we gonna do the tiebreaker? Because that's on the list too. So
Whoever won the most regular season games.
So if we get to the end and there's a tie, then it's whoever won.
Or you can do it as far as, I don't know, are we doing like actual points or whatnot? You can do like
who scored the most points. Yeah,
who scored the most points.
It says tiebreaker. There's some simple methods for organizing a tiebreaker. The class will decide the best method to be incorporated. If the conference record for 2 teams is identical, So we can just have ideas on our end of what we want to do. So y'all want to go by whoever has the most regular season wins?
Yeah, regular season
Yeah,
wins.
that's fine.
If that's
Regular
not
season
it,
wins.
second option is points. Because if it comes out again that both teams have like the same amount of wins, well then you go by points.
By who scored the most points?
Yeah, and if that doesn't work either, then you just go by most away wins
Okay, most away wins.
as like a third tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really so many options you can do. So
Yeah, you can just go with any option because if that doesn't work, then you go home game wins, and then you just keep it up.
Yeah, at the bottom here, I think she pretty much like if no one can agree, we do a coin toss. I think that's for all. But those are some good suggestions. I have on file. Let's see what else. The conference bracket. We already did all that. Dun, dun, dun.
So how many, like the number of the team? What number y'all decide for?
4.
And that's gonna be in the conference playoff tournament.
Okay.
That's gonna be when we make it to when whatever teams make it to the playoffs. And
Okay.
is in our
Okay,
conference.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, we're kind of jumping around. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, so these are some things that she has. It's common problems to avoid, and we pretty much covered all of them. I'm gonna run through them real quick. If you have a question, let me know. So you have to schedule 2 scrimmages, 2 for volleyball and 2 for football,
Okay.
and that's outside of our conference.
Okay.
Okay. Your schedule has to match your opponent's schedule in both time and date, which ours should all match. If we all put in exactly what Devin made, then all of ours should match. All you have to pay, careful attention to your non-conference games. Does everyone get that?
What was the last thing you said?
The only thing you'd have to pay careful attention to is your non-conference games.
Okay.
Because that's gonna be a big year.
If we all put what Devin gave us, and we'll match up.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to go, y'all.
All right.
Okay,
Thanks,
thank
Brandon.
All right, talk to y'all later.
Okay, so you also have to Google Docs. So contracts electronically signed by other athletic directors. That'll be next week. So I don't want to talk about it too much because nobody probably even read that yet. That's what I'm saying. Please, please, please make sure you get your schedule in by Sunday so we can move forward on Monday.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll have it done.
I'll let y'all know hangouts as soon as I'm done.
Yeah, I'm gonna send out the picture when I'm done.
Well,
Probably like tonight.
yeah, I'll probably do it tonight too.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really about everything. So that's everything I had. I printed out all the important that she had, and I covered everything. The basic idea was to make sure that we all agreed on those tools, and everyone agrees. We need to get our schedules in, and then that way we can cross-reference and we can start making our contracts, because as soon as contracts are done, we have to start doing non-conference games. So
Right.
It's happening really fast. Before you know, we'll be in the playoffs and it'll all be over.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, a reminder to check down. I think it's maybe 8, 9, module 8, 9, 10, maybe 11, 12. There is a date that we're supposed to meet in the class. If I'm not mistaken, we actually meet all together, like everyone that's involved and then that's how the playoffs kind of go. Somebody was explaining to me that like basically we go and then we play like games like coin toss, rock, paper, scissors against other conference people to actually decide the winner. So like maybe like cornhole or whatever else it's called, like she might have some games and then you play against like our conference winners play against the other people in the conferences. So just a reminder to check that date and make sure you're available so that you can make sure you can go to class or contact her early.
Yeah, and if you did in the beginning, if you shared your Google or your Gmail address with her, she should have sent you the 402 calendar, so you can look at all the dates, and it'll tell you without having to look through all that. You can
because I guess that's another thing to keep in mind though, because if that person can't make it to class that day, they probably shouldn't be our conference winner. Or something like that, you know.
Okay.
That's a very good point. I have the feeling though, if you don't make it that day, she's probably
Yeah, exactly. You're probably not doing too good anyway.
You might want to look ahead and make sure you're off work and make it that day.
Right.
I'm not even sure if she would like miss it, but that's a very good. You know, we need to make sure whoever is going to win in our conference has to be available.
You know, because I know with Mike, he might be busy with actual practice and stuff, depending on spring football, because he is a coach now. He's coaching for the football team. So he might actually have like a spring practice during that time. So
And I think what we should leave her with, first of all, Mike's not on, but thanks to Mike and thanks to Devin for doing
Thank you.
Yeah, really thank you for it.
that's easy. Mike did most of the work. Mike came up with the football schedule, and I kind of used that football schedule to make the volleyball schedule. So Mike did a lot of the work.
Yeah, actually, I really appreciate it because I'm lost.
Right.
I'm lost the whole thing.
Well, we'd have been on this meeting for like 4 hours probably. If I've talked to other people and their meetings are literally extremely long because you guys saved us a ton of time.
Yeah, I talked to someone else, and they were trying to do that all together while everyone was thinking on it. And when that was like when everyone was trying to put in their input, it turned to a shit show for about 2 hours before they could figure anything out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we did it.
Yeah. And at the time that Devin, Mike, and I talking about that, you know, it's like, I don't know what is that. And then after that, Devin sent us the pictures. Still don't know what's going on, you know, until y'all explaining. Okay, I got it.
I've gotten a lot of insight. It's starting to make sense.
Yeah, it'll as the pieces start to come, it'll get more clear.
It started though.
You just have to remember that you're an athletic director
For
a college. We're not actually like partners in this. We're working together. You represent a college, and you're trying to represent your fall sport, that football, that volleyball, and basically you're just working out schedules and you're communicating with other people to match schedules. That's basically what this is. She wants us to communicate well with people and work out and organize. That's the whole concept, I think, of this whole class.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's
a good way to put it. So what I'm gonna do is I had Mike. Can everybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, it comes in and out, but yeah.
Pretty loud in here. Mike is the webmaster, but since he did a lot of scheduling, I'm not gonna take him off of it, but I might talk to him and see if maybe Gerald, if he's okay. You know, he might say, "Oh, I can do it real fast. Don't worry about it." He needs help, Gerald. I'm going to put you on that with him.
Okay. No problem.
Brandon's gonna work on NCAA bids. Devin, I might ask you to, you know, if he needs help with that once he looks at module 12 to maybe help him with that.
Absolutely. That's easy.
You can go ahead if you want to keep in touch with me, and if you need help with your scheduling, you know, message on our group or whatever, message me separately, and I can try to help you with that. Because by Sunday, we all need to be on the same page.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I will.
Because Devin might a group effort. Like you all need to pass as a group, but when it comes down to it, you're an athletic director and you're responsible for your own schedules, your own team, your own schedule.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you at all.
She was saying that, like, as a group, we have to work together, but at the
Okay.
end of the day, you're still responsible for your own school. So if you can't get your full schedule together, the non-conference games and this and that, it's on you. It's not our fault. Because, like, everything that we do as together is just within the conference. Everything outside the conference is solely responsible on you. That's all she's saying.
Yeah, I understand that. Okay, that's why that I said I'll try to get the schedule done, like my schedule done, and then I'll let y'all see it, and just try to be like covered it up.
Yeah, and if you need help scheduling your non-conference games, like just let us know. We'll be able to help you, but ultimately, like your grade is reflective on your own at that point if you can't get it together. So just ask for help if you need it early, and we'll be more than happy to step in to assist you with non-conference stuff.
Yeah, okay, I appreciate that, but don't worry, I will.
Exactly. So.
Yeah.
Everybody's here to help, and we want to make sure we get it done. So in closing, let's all, and I'm going to send out a handy message because what we're going to do is we definitely need to make our schedules. Okay, I'm going to get the answer to the question about the playoffs. And we need to start thinking about who's going to win the conference, and we have to agree on that because we're going to have to get rolling with that too.
All right.
Okay, and next week is contracts. So just pay attention to your messages, and don't forget about putting the minutes into the forum and on Google Drive.
Okay, just remind me when it's gonna be due.
Okay.
Remind me that like the 1 or 2 days ahead. So.
Well, let's make this. How about by Sunday at midnight?
Okay.
Your conference schedule, which is what has already been sent out, needs to be 100% submitted back. So by Sunday at midnight, everything needs to be submitted with all the information you have currently. Not talking about non-conference, not talking about playoffs, not talking about scrimmages. Just what we have so far on the pictures that me and Mike made for the schedules. Make sure your team is typed up against whoever you're playing for the conference games, and just submit that by Sunday at midnight so we can move forward and start working on which games and whatnot. And I think Jesse will check in on that question about.
And what about a minute?
Wait, what?
The minutes, it says on Moodle when it's due. I can look at it and let you know the exact date that it's due. But you'll have to share it in the Google folder so we can all grab it. You all have to submit.
Okay.
And then you all submit it into the form. It's exactly like the last time.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Anything else, guys? Anybody got any?
No, thank you.
Not for now. I mean, thank you.
I think we communicate well as a whole group. Like even on Google Hangouts, like just chatting with each other to where we can communicate enough. Besides, I have classes with Chu and Mike, and probably Brandon too if I look careful enough in my classes. So like for sure, we can get at least half the group in person sometimes. So like we can work things out, and then if y'all can like coordinate outside too, we'll all get together and be done with this real quick.
Yeah.
Right.
And one thing is, I really, really appreciate all the questions on Hangout. Everybody stay on there and keep up with it, because look, I may read over everything twice and miss something.
Right.
And the same goes for everybody else. So if we're all on it and we're all asking the questions and we're all trying to get the answers, it really will.
It's a lot easier.
You're right. Most of the time I'm at work, but the questions I want to ask, y'all have answered it already, so I just look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
by the time I get off of work, y'all have answered it already, so I'll be like.
Exactly. Communication is key. If you're confused, ask. Somebody will answer eventually.
I see it.
All right, this moves smoothly. So let's just stay ahead of the game and keep our work up. I'm already gonna look ahead to the next meeting so we don't end up so rushed. and
Thank
I'll
you.
talk about that too. Okay.
All right, thanks.
I'll be reading.
Thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
See y'all
Hey,
later.
hey, David.
Yeah.
After this, can I call you back?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, bye.